we're having a problem to allow the viewers to be able to comment. I love an interactive class, so we had to restart the live so that everyone can be able at least to have the privilege, to. Okay, so let's go. If you can hear me, just type there. I can hear you. Okay, great. Thank you, Wilson. So now the live chat is now is there, and we're gonna have the best of time here. Okay, yeah, great, 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 great. If you can hear me, to say I can hear you. The next 3 minutes I'm starting because the time is fast spent now. Yeah, so okay, okay. If you can hear me, just type there. I can hear you. Great, you can hear me. Great. So we'll be talking about the new rules of money. The new rules of money. I think I will give a brief highlight of some of the things that we'll be discussing in this broadcast. But we're talking about the new rules of money. And then the next 2 minutes, I'm starting because okay, thank you, Glory, that you can hear me. Great. So we're gonna have the best of time here. Well, the new rules of money. We need to get started now. Invite friends. Jen, I can hear you. Thank you. And we're gonna have an amazing time here on the live broadcasts. Great, 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 great. Well, thank you, Philip. Watching from Ireland. Wow, we have got people from all over the world. We have got Philip watching from Ireland. Okay, let me know where you're watching from. Yeah, let me. I had communication with somebody from Haiti today who's also following up this live broadcast. So it doesn't. Wherever you are, just type. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you're ready, just type I'm ready. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Evelyn, okay, from Lilongwe, Evelyn Makalande, you're welcome. Okay, thank you, Enoch. Great. So, the new rules of money. I'll just type, I think we're looking at almost 10 things today, but very quickly, let me just drop a little bit 5 of the things that we're going to start with on the new rules of money. Great. Kate, watching from Lilongwe. Wow, that's awesome. Wow, I have a lot of guys watching. Okay. Beautiful. Wow, it's now the time. Okay, now the new rules of money. Let me start with the introduction. Now, the new rules of money is a teaching, a lecture that has been designed to awaken you from your current state of awareness as far as money is concerned. A lot of things are evolving, things are changing. But it seems that most of us were still stuck to the old rules of money. So when we talk about money, um, we think about that paper. But as we're going to see later, that paper is not the real money. Yeah, because the rules of money, they have evolved and, they have been changing over the time. Yeah, so we'll be looking at the new rules of money. And I believe that by the time we are done, your perspective and your attitude will change, and that will also affect your cash flow. My mentor always say cash is king. There are quite a lot of things that you cannot be able to do when cash is in short supply. So we're going to be looking at the new rules of money to awaken us, from where we are to where we are supposed to be as far as the issue of money is concerned, because many are playing by the old rules of money. Well, by the way, I wrote a book. How many pages is this book? It's almost 184 pages, titled 22 Unchangeable Rules of Money. 22 Unchangeable Rules of Money is only available in hard copies, but for those that are far, they can be able to get to my online store and get the new 22 Unchangeable Rules of Money. But now today we are focusing on the new rules of money. The new rules of money, because the rules of money are changing. And if you keep on playing the game of money by the old rules, you keep losing. You keep struggling because you are not in the now. There's a word that is related to money called currency. Currency is something that is current. Well, for instance, when journalists are talking about current affairs, they are talking about something that is fresh, something that is new, something that is consistent, that with time, something that is just there. So when we talk about the new rules of money, we are talking about the rules of money that are obtaining in the financial realm now. If you can hear me type, I can hear you. Well, we're going to be looking at 10 things, but I've just highlighted, 5 things on the group just for you to have a heads up of the things that we're going to be discussing on these live broadcasts on the new rules of money. The new rules of money. Okay. Some months ago, I told people that at first, the phone in our hand, you understand now, the phone in our hand was a communication device. When the phone was just coming, in those days of the Nokia and all that, it was just it was basically a communication device. But you see, when we began to have phones like the BlackBerry, then from there we came to the Samsung, Android, and all that. This thing changed. The phone in your hand is more than a communication device. It is a money-making tool. Do you hear me? The phone in your hand is a money-making tool. So I told people that, look, for instance, now the phone I'm using now, I think I got it around 500. Was it 550,000? The phone I'm using on this live broadcast. But I can tell you that this phone has made me millions of Malay Kwatas. Millions. This phone. Because for me, when I understood the new rules of money, I stopped looking at my phone just as a communication device. I started looking at my phone as a business tool. That's how I look at my phone. So you see, the phone you are carrying in your hand is more than a communication tool. It's more than a device for you to be on WhatsApp, to be checking people's status when your financial status is also not changing. That's one of the challenges that people have got with me. No, you don't check our status. But look at this. How can I be checking people's status when my financial status has not changed? Let me change my financial status first. Then I can begin to check other people's status. I'm just joking. But what I'm trying to say is that the rules of money has changed, and you have, from today you have to change your mind that the smartphone in your hand is more than a communication device, is a money making device. Overall, it is a business device. It's an office. I tell people my phone is an office. So that's the introduction I want to give you. That when we're talking about the new rules of money, we are speaking from the digital point of view. So stop looking at your phone as something for you to be calling people, chatting with people. That is a tool to enrich your life. Okay, if you can hear me, type smartphone there. If you can hear me, type smartphone. I want to know that we are together here. And I want you to be focused on this so that you're able to get the value. Okay, smartphone, thank you. The smartphone in your hand is supposed to make you financially smart. But there are a lot of people, you understand, there are a lot of people who have a smartphone in their hands, but they are not financially smart. Yeah. There are a lot of people who have a smartphone, but they are not financially smart. If you have a smartphone, you are supposed to be financially smart. But a lot of people have got a smartphone, but they are not financially smart. Why? Because they don't understand the new rules of money that obtains in the business environment and in the money market. The new rules of money. So I want you to have your heart open. This is not something that we have Googled on. This is not information that you can Google go on Google and it just comes out. No, this is synthesized knowledge. This is actionable knowledge. This is knowledge that if you put it to work, it is going to change your financial status. Do you hear what I'm saying now? Yeah. So now, if there is any striking statement that comes to you, or you type it on the live stream there. Type it on the live stream there. The new rules of money. The new rules of money. Let me tell you a story, then, so that you have a picture of the direction that I want to share with you. Mid-December last year, we're traveling, we're moving from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, coming to Lilongwe. So with my wife, and we met this young Brazilian guy. This guy should be about 21, 22. And we asked him, where are you coming from? He said, no, I'm coming from Dubai. I'm connecting here on Addis. I'm getting back to Brazil. So we asked him, what were you doing in Dubai? He said, no, I went there to receive an award. I'm a YouTuber. I create YouTube videos. So I was also interested that this young man at that age, he was able to fly, from Brazil to Dubai just to receive an award for his outstanding performance on YouTube. So I gave him my phone. I said, can you type your what? Can you type your name on my phone? Can you type your name here so that when I get to Malawi, I'll check you on YouTube? So I go to Malawi now and I checked his name on YouTube and discovered that this young man, about 21 years old, he has got 10 million YouTube subscribers. 10 million YouTube subscribers. What is he doing? He's a content creator. He creates content to excite people. And because you see on YouTube, when you have a YouTube channel and you have got a lot of subscribers on that channel, what will happen is that there will be money that will be coming to you. That's why I'll be talking. That's why I'll be sharing on the digital monetization. But most times we are carrying these phones, we're just consuming other people's content, and we are not consuming. We are not producing any content. And I'm glad that a lot of young people are here. There are a lot of young people now who are in the university who are making a lot of money through their phones. That internet connection you have is to connect you to money. Are you hearing me? You can be making money while on campus. A lot of young people have become multi-millionaire while they are still on campus by understanding the new rules of money. So anyway, now let's go to let's start. We're going to start with yeah. Thank you, Katie. My smartphone is a money making device. Yeah. Okay, so let's get to the first on our list. We'll be looking at. Let's look at the broad overview. The broad overview, and I'm going to drop some data there, and we are going to brainstorm on this one because this is very key. So on the broad overview, I want to show you, just to suggest to you, where we are. Great. And if you're on the WhatsApp group, you can see it. Wilson, if you can be able to copy what I've just dropped on our WhatsApp group, 5 high-earning global companies. If you can be able to copy it, and anybody who can be able to copy 5 high-earning global companies, and if you can drop it on the YouTube live chat here, that would be great so that I'll be able to emphasize. But then I want to focus on the broad overview. The broad overview. The broad overview. How is the world moving? How is the business world like now? Aha, so great. Now, recently, as I was going through my research and my studies, I came across a list of top 10 companies in the world that are, top earners, So now, I just picked 5. You understand now? I picked these 5 for a purpose because they are suggesting something that I want us to brainstorm. That what do you think that things are like this? Are you with me now? Okay, for instance, on the 5, great, thank you, Wilson. Now, if you check on the 5 high-earning global companies, number 1 there you find that there is Apple, that is worth 2,894 billion US dollars. The number 2 there's Microsoft, that is worth 2,824 billion dollars. And then we have got Google, that is $1,778 billion dollars, and we have got Amazon, that is $1,567 billion dollars. Then we have got Meta. Meta is a platform that owns Facebook, owns I think Instagram, and also owns WhatsApp. Now, what I did, I told you that I saw a chart, top 10 companies. But what I had to do is just to pick 5 of these companies. And now, number 1 and number 2 are in their order. Number 1 highest earning company globally is Apple, which is of $2,894 billion dollars. Seconded by Microsoft, which is $2,824 billion dollars. Now, I want you to let's brainstorm. What does this suggest to us? Type something in the comment section. I want an interactive class. Top 10 companies in the world, and 5 of them. We have got Apple, we have got Microsoft, we have got Amazon, which is an e-commerce platform. Then we have got Google, then we have got Meta, which is Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. What does this suggest to you? Drop your suggestion in the comment section. I'm waiting from you guys. What does it suggest to you? What does this data I've given you suggest to you? I'm waiting for your thoughts. Let's do fast so that we are able to at least, because I want to give you a broad overview of the teaching of today so that you understand what we're trying to drive at. Well, I'm waiting from you. What does this data suggest to you? Do quick, please. I believe I've got smart people online here. Just drop any suggestion that, okay, what does this data we are seeing here? that among the 5 top 10 companies in the world, these 5 are suggesting something to us. We're intelligent people here. Can we do quick? Just drop, maybe just a sentence, just a single, just 2 words, just drop. I'm waiting. Okay, this one is talking about technology. Thank you. That's okay. Uh, okay, yeah, that's supposed to gift. Okay, technology, yeah. And another person. Okay, so online business. Great. Thank you, Sir Eric. Anybody else? Okay, to me, I think that data means that more money these days are made through. Okay, thank you, Barriers, for bringing up this here. Great. Oh, this one say information business. He said, to me, I think data means that more money these days are made through online platform with the help of technology. That's brilliant thought too. Let's get it. Okay, let's get it. Okay, Silas is saying people have money to spend online and one can collect their own share. Global Village. I love that one. I love that one. I love that one. People have money to spend online and anybody can collect their own share. I love that. Great. Okay, then these are great suggestions. Okay, so let me pick it up from there. Now, if the top 5 these companies, okay, more business is now done online. Yeah, that's true. Now, the question that you should ask yourself: if more business is done online, it means that there is money online. Are we together right now? Now, if there is money online, how much of that money online is coming to you? That's a question you should ask yourself now. Yeah, because all these 5 companies are information related. Yeah. Yeah, information related. Now, I can tell you from my own testimonial that between January and this February, I've made over 1 million online. Yeah, over 1 million. Now, that's a salary of somebody else who, maybe a degree holder, over 1 million. And I'm determined that if I can make 1 million, almost 1 million in a month, then I should be able to make 2 million in February, or I should be able to make 3 million. You can make money online because then the rules of money has changed. Look at Google. The question should be, what is Google selling? It's information, digital products. So what I'm trying to say is that, you see, okay, we're going to talk about the evolution of money. You understand now? Now, on the evolution of money, we're going to see a lot of things, but now just at least a preview of that. You discover that there has been an evolving of business. You understand, through history. We have got, we used to have what it was called the Stone Age. You understand now? Then we came to another age, which was called the industrial age, manufacturing and all that. And you see, around from the 90s to 2000, a new industry began to evolve called the service industry. You understand? That is, that is the industry that is on the forefront. Service, that when I was doing my degree in human resource management, we had to learn customer relations, manage CRM, customer relations management, and all that, because now it's like everything was turning to service. That business is predominantly service. There is manufacturing going on at the background, but business is predominantly service. There are services that are being offered. Now, okay, if you are somebody who follow things, let's talk about, let's say, for instance, Alibaba, the one that has made Jack Ma a multi-billionaire, that Chinese billionaire, Jack Ma. What you understand is that Jack Ma does not actually produce any goods. You understand? He only has a platform online where goods are traded. It's like an e-commerce platform. An e-commerce platform. So all those 5 companies are suggesting to us that the rules of money have changed. Unfortunately, many of us, we have not been able to adapt. Okay, thank you, Berias. There is more money in AI. That's artificial intelligence. That's, part of the whole, uh, uh, part of the broad spectrum of the online, market we're talking about. Are we together right now? So now that is telling you now, it's telling you something else about what we're discussing right now. That everyone that is smart must invest in knowing how things work online. Not just going online, sending pictures to people, viewing people's status. No, 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 no. Where we are going, if you have got nothing to create, nothing, no digital product. Like for me, I told you that between January and now, I've made over 1 million. You understand? I'm looking forward to between February and March to make maybe 2 million or 3 million. It's actually possible to make 5 million. One of my mentors now, I don't know if I'll be able to do this calculation now. One of my mentors created this is a digital course. I'm going to pay for that course. I'm going to pay for that course. That course, let me give you the value of that course now in Malawi Kwacha. Right. Okay, in Malawi Kwacha, now that course is 285,000. Is going to release that course in July, and I'm ready to pay for it because I don't want to be left behind. So market is going to sell that course at 285,000. It's a digital course, it's an online course. So now 285,000, and is only giving an opportunity to 1,000 people to buy that course. Okay, and that means 285 million. And it's possible he's going to sell this course to over 1,000. Yeah, thanks, Glory. Yeah, we need to invest in learning how things work online. Yeah, because everything is being digitized now. Okay, so I think we have spent some time there, but the broad overview of our conversation on the new rules of money is that, the rules of money are changing. Now, I was at a conversation, a business forum, business conversation recently. That was when, okay. That was, I think, in December, yeah. Was that in December? No, that was in November. Yes. There was a book that the Secretary General of Malawi Assemblies of God was, launching, and it was like a business symposium. So there was a conversation that was going on, and the conversation that was going on was that there is what is called monetization of skills. Yeah, now. So the conversation that was going on is that there are platforms now like Facebook, YouTube, where people can be able to gain money. But the problem that we have in Malawi is that MACRA, which is the licensing body for digital products and digital platforms and all that, they have not lobbied for the monetization of our digital platforms. So for instance, now if you want to be earning money on YouTube, you have to open your account like you're based in South Africa. But I'm happy that after that conversation, I think it sparked an interest that MACRA has to do something about it, and there's good news. I think I saw that last month that MACRA now has moved to work on their licensing and all that, so that Malawians will be able to earn money from their engagement and involvement in digital platforms. But for other countries, well, they are raking in a lot of money. They are already raking in a lot of money. A lot of millionaires, they are coming up. Recently, I saw a medical doctor. This is a medical doctor, who got knowledge about how to make money on YouTube by creating YouTube videos. Now he's focused completely now making YouTube videos, and he's a multi-millionaire doing that. And they were asking him that, look at this. What about the money you are making as a medical doctor? I said, look, the money that I was making as a medical doctor now is like peanuts, because in a year you can make $2 million, $3 million. I'm talking about billions in my Kwacha. Anyway, I'm not trying to belittle any other profession, because what I'm trying to tell you is that any profession that you're involved with, you have to be broad, you have to be deep digitally. If you are to really make more money than the average person, for instance, if you're an engineer, you have to learn how to digitally monetize your engineering knowledge. You have to go beyond, carrying wheel spanners and all that and that. That's what I'm trying to emphasize. But that was just a broad overview that these top five companies are telling us the direction of money. One, two, they are telling us where money is. Yeah. So the problem we have is that many people now who will be complaining that there is no money, the reason that they are complaining that there is no money is simply because they are looking for money in the wrong place. You get me now? Yeah. So that is why even something that is being sold physically needs an online presence, needs an online advert. Yeah, I like how you have captured it, Agnes Mbewe, that we need to be broad digitally. Okay, now we move from there. Okay, let's move to the next on the line here. So instead of complaining, now you have a smartphone in your hand, you're complaining that there's no money. That complaint must come to an end. Okay, let's go to number two, the evolution of money. The evolution of money. If you are with me, type the evolution of money. The evolution of money. The evolution of money. The evolution of money. I'm waiting for several people to type there, the evolution of money. That's what we now want further to discuss. The evolution of money. That is how money has evolved from one, level to another. The evolution of money. The evolution of money. Okay, great. The evolution. The evolution of money. The evolution of money. The evolution of money. Great. Okay, now let's start on the evolution of money. What we call money today is something that has evolved over a period of time. That's why you see money is evolving. And what we are talking now is that money has evolved to a level that we need to come into terms with it so that we can be able to maximize our investments. Are we together right now? Now, okay, let me just give you an overview. One of my mentors told me, I think, told us, I think that was around October last year or so, where he said that he borrowed money from the bank, 500 million. Somebody is still surprised. How can somebody borrow 500 million? What is he going to do with it? So he borrowed money, 500 million. Then now he took that money and bought some shares. And over a period of time in Malawi, he realized gains in billions. So the question would be, okay, you should ask yourself the question, did he carry a track of that 500 million and went to buy shares at the stock exchange? And okay, the monies that is owing in billions, are they the monies that he can carry? Okay, so these are the billions that I have. No, all that money is digital. All those transactions are digital. Are you with me? That tells you the evolution of money. Okay, let's start how money has evolved over a period of time. All of us, we are conversant with what was called the Stone Age. You understand? When man was principally a hunter. So as a hunter, what man would do is that he will his skills was hunt. It's the skill that man had was hunting. So you need energy to hunt, and you need a skill to hunt. Yeah. So that's so money was in the form of the skill to hunt, and well, that's what that's how man survived. Hunting and all that. But later on, as time was passing, man began to see there is vegetation that is growing from the ground. I think we can cultivate this ground and maybe cultivate one or two things, and that's when we have what is called the agrarian age. You understand? When man began to cultivate crops. You see now, he began to cultivate crops, and then from there now, it meant that if you have got a large field, you understand, it means that you are rich, because money was now in form of agriculture. That's the agrarian age. And the agrarian age, that's a time also when slave trade started. Because now if it meant that the large if you are able to produce crops at a large scale, you are rich. It means that you need to have a large farm. If you need to have a large farm, then that means you need to have a lot of workers. So that is when slave trade, because that's why if you check around, all those people that were being bought as slaves, they were to work in the farm, because that was a agrarian age where money meant you have got a large fields, you have got you are farming on a large scale. So it's quite a lot of land, and it also require a lot of people working on the farm. And you see, that was the time slave trade started, and also polygamy. Because a man will say, okay, what will I need to do now? I need more workers on my farm. You understand now? So if I need more workers on my farm, I will either buy slaves or produce slaves. The wickedness of man. So a man will marry 3 wives. Are you understanding me now? Then among those 3 wives, each one he will give him 10 children. That's the 10, 10, 10. It means that he's looking at 30 workers to work on the fields. Yeah. So those times you either buy slaves or you what? Produce slaves. Either you yeah, either you buy slaves or you what? You produce what? Slaves. So if you have 5 wives, then you have 5 wives. Then you have each one, you give each wife 10, 10 children. You have got 50 children. That means you have got 50 workers. And those 50 children also, when they get married, and all that. That was agrarian age. The problem now, there are so many people now in this digital age that are still practicing that are still living their life like they're in the agrarian age. So you see, a man has 3 wives. There are even people with 1 wife. They're just giving children anyhow. They are still in the agrarian age. But you see, that was the evolution of money now. So now money meant that if you have got more you have got larger fields, then you have got a lot of crops, you have got a lot of people working for you. You understand now? So now, from there now, we now moved, to a problem came. Okay, you have crops, I have crops. So what do we do? That's when now barter trade was born. You understand? Okay, you have got sugar cane, but me, I want rice. Then, we exchange that way. Now, because cultivation was going on, people are producing a lot of fruits like apples and all that. Now, people began to think, look, we are producing a lot of these things, and now these things are beginning to rot. So what do we do now? To either preserve them or to either perpetuate their value. That's when the industrial age was birthed. Are you following me? Are you following me? Because now we are producing a lot of crops, they are being wasted, and what do we do to preserve them? What do we do to increase value on them? So, okay, now somebody has got an orange farm. Okay, now from the orange farm, let's produce orange juice. You understand now? Okay, somebody is cultivating maize. Okay, let's produce flour. So the industrial age was birthed. Thank you, Enoch. Yeah, so the industrial age was birthed. So what do I use this still more? They are using the barter trade. Now, a problem came that, okay, now, somebody will say, okay, I've got, apple juice. Okay, you have got sugarcane. No, my apple juice have got higher value than your sugarcane. So the means of exchange was becoming a problem. So now that's when men began to use gold coins, maybe silver coins, as a means. Then gold now came in as a means of exchange for products, goods, and services. So it was, coins, it was gold, and that's a system of money that is traced as far back as at the 1600s. It was introduced by one king that at least let's be using coins, and from there that became a means of exchange. Then, going down the line, that is why some of you, maybe you have read the book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that at a particular point, again, things began to evolve, that gold wouldn't be used again as, just a means of exchange. That is what I'm now saying about the evolution of money. But from what I've talked about, from the gradient, from the Stone Age, Agrarian Age, the barter trade, industrial age, then from there we're coming now to the digital age and all that, you will see that money is simply a means of exchange. Yeah. Money is a means of exchange of value. Money is a means of exchange of value. So the question should be, okay, what value do you have that can be exchanged for something monetary? That's a question that everybody should be asking yourself. I think I said the other time that it has been said that poor and average people are 20% producers and 80% consumers, while the rich are 80% producers and 20% consumers. So money will go to producers. Yeah, thank you, Agnes. Money, value being exchanged for money. Yeah. So money is just a medium of exchange. That is why I can be in my house today. I create a product, then I put it up on the internet. Somebody in Haiti buys that product, then money is credited to my account. I have not seen, yeah, thank you, Wilson. Money goes to producers. So where we are going, yeah, money is a means of exchange of value. So yeah, so money goes to producers. So the truth of the matter is that if you're not producing anything, you don't qualify to receive money. Are you hearing me now? Yeah. If you're not producing anything, you don't qualify. You don't. So when we come talk about the laws of production, is that you have to produce something. You're either producing goods or services. What is Facebook? It's a digital product. And within Facebook, there are so many digital products. Mark Zuckerberg does not need to rob a bank to increase his money. That is why you understand already from the statistics we have learned, the richest people in the world now, they are tech guys, because they have created a platform where even people that are into manufacturing are using to market their products and to sell their goods. Yeah, because for instance, now everything is being sold digitally now, including physical products, have to pass through the digital platform to be sold. So look at this now. Many people don't understand this, that your Facebook page is not an entertainment place. It is a business center. But the question that I will ask you, on your Facebook page, what product do you have there? What product do you have there? So from what we are arriving now, money right now is essentially digital. Today, you can travel to nations and come back without carrying any hard cash. You transact. I think I was I was somewhere. What was that? I think in the month of May last year, I was traveling to Abuja, passing through Lagos, and I got into this hotel, and I was carrying cash in my hand to pay for the hotel room. They told me, no, we are not receiving cash here. Yeah, they told me that we are not receiving cash here. The whole our transaction are digital transactions here. So I had to look like an archaic and primitive man who is carrying loads of cash about. If you are following me right, type down on the scroll, type that things are changing. If you are following me now, type things are changing. Yeah, things are changing. Things are changing. Okay, now having looked at the evolution of money, can we make let's move forward to the next. Um, okay, let's go to the digitization of money. The digitization of money. Thank you, Agnes, being helped tonight. Great. The digitization of money. The digitization of money. Now, it's obvious that money is being digitized. We are hearing of terms like cryptocurrency. We are hearing terms like the Bitcoin. Now, all those are telling us that now, for instance, the average person thinks that money are those notes. So as long as you are thinking that money are those notes, then you're already limited. That's just a representation of the real money. Are you getting me? Yeah. That $100, that 200 puller, that 50 rand, it's got a promissory note. Yeah. So if you look at it, money is not something that is physical. Now, money is digital. Money is liquid. Yeah. There's something that they call it liquid cash. So there's a digitization of money that is going across the board now. I was told that the Airtel money concept, or what we call now the mobile money concept, was created by a Kenyan, and that guy demands that a percentage from everyone that uses a mobile money platform, from every transaction, there's a percentage that goes to that particular firm. Look at how that guy has become rich. That's the digitization of money now. I've traveled to places like Nairobi, Pretoria, and all these other places. Now there is a transportation system. They are calling it Uber. There's Uber and there's Bolt. I don't know if we have got people from Zambia here. I think they also in Zambia they have also created their own. That if you want to get a taxi, you just go online. And you have an app, like Uber is an app, so you just go there. You actually, with the help of GPS is built into it, Google Map also. So what happens? You just type, okay, I'm in this location, and I'm going to this location. As you type that, immediately it will show you 5 cars that you can choose that are close there. It will tell you the what? Yeah, thank you, Jen. Notes are just a representative. Notes are just a representation of real money. So then with Uber, you just say, I'm here, I'm going to this place. Just press a button, the car will come there. The transaction, you can also pay digitally. So you have accessed a taxi from where you are to the next place you are going, and no physical cash has been used. That tells you something that if we are to be financially smart, we need to learn how to make money online. What is Uber? It's a digital product now. For your own information, Uber does not have taxis. Uber is just an app. So look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Is very funny. Somebody just sat down somewhere else and began to think. People have to call a taxi man or this and that. Okay, let me make an app. So everything is inside there. So you have now the Uber. Okay, the Uber. So if anybody has used Uber, they just write, I've used Uber before. So you let what I'm saying. So somebody create that Uber app. Now, when you pay Uber, you understand, some of the money goes to the taxi driver, some of the money goes to Uber. But Uber doesn't have a car, but it's using somebody that has a car to be making money. Are you with me here? Uber is just an app. When you book a taxi, then you pay a taxi. You understand? Through that Uber. Now, Uber does not have physical taxi. You understand? Uber just have an app. But taxi, people that have got taxis, they use Uber to get customers. They use Uber to get money. They use Uber to use their car. So they pay Uber. And Uber is just an app. I'm told it's one Russian guy who created that Uber. It means that this guy just sat down and created a product that is making money. So it means that this guy, as he's sleeping 24/7, money is being made. So actually, what I'm showing you right now, as many as will buy into this, it is something that you can be making money 24/7 as you sleep. That is to say that you can have automated business systems. Because Uber is an automated business system. The one who made Uber will be sleeping. People are using the Uber to be transporting people. And money is entering the account. Whether the guy is drinking tea somewhere else, whether he's drinking coffee somewhere else. Like I said, upon realizing that these sessions have been organized so free, I'm feeling sorry for those who have made a decision not to attend. Yeah, it's because they don't understand actually the value of what is being discussed here. Somebody even say, how can I go on YouTube? The data is too much. He doesn't understand. Yeah. So people are making money now by creating digital products because money is accessed digitally. Money is on digital platforms. Money is digital. Okay, you understand? Money is digital. Then from there, it means that if I have to access that digital money, I have to have a digital products or I have to have the service that I have to offer there. Because money is being digitized. You have all been hearing about the cashless economy. Yeah, so that's the direction of money, and that's the current state of money now. If you are getting value, type I'm getting value. If you are getting value, type I'm getting value. Are you still with me here? If you are getting value, type I'm getting value. That is if you are getting value here. Type I'm getting value. Thank you, Gloria. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that because the digitization of money, we are already going to a place now where there is a need for us to, you know, get some digital skills here. Okay, now let's go to the skills economy. The skills economy. Yeah. The skills economy. The skills economy. The skills economy. If you need type that the skills economy, let's talk about the skills economy. Yeah, the skills economy. Thank you, Glory. Yeah, the skills economy. Thank you, Enoch. Yeah, the skills economy. Now, if you are following what I'm teaching now, you understand that the direction of business is changing. The direction of career is changing. That we have stepped into what is called the skills economy. Yeah. Okay, now we're talking about okay, an information age, and whatever. But now it's not just an information age; it is now skills economy. Skills economy. If you like, you can call it the creators economy. People that are creating products to solve human problems. What did Uber do? Uber is solving a transportation problem with a digital product. Are we together? What about Facebook? Facebook is solving a communication problem, socialization, social problem. People need to interact, and it's making. Look at this now. That Facebook is almost close to trillion now, solving human problems digitally. I want you to start thinking about problems that you can solve using a digital product. That's how you're going to make money. Yeah, we're in the skills economy right now. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that everyone that wants to be current, everyone that wants to make money in this time, in the digital arena, need to acquire digital skills. If I ask you now, what are the digital skills you have? What are you going to say? Is it writing a CV? Digital skills. Everyone needs to be digitally smart. One of the things that I'm doing now, is that I am constantly upgrading my digital skills, learning digital skills. As I'm talking right now, okay, let me just see how much I've just paid. I was transacting online just recently. I was paying for a course that I'll be attending in March. I'll be attending in the month of March. Let me just see how much I've paid. Okay. 1.9. Yeah, 57,000. I've just paid 57,000 just about an hour ago before as I was starting this podcast, for a training that I'll be attending in March to increase my digital skills. So every one of us must begin to ask, what are the digital skills that I have that can give me access to money? I'm constantly automating my business systems, that I'll be sleeping, yet money is being made. I wake up and I have good money. I don't see a reason why I should not have money. And actually, my goal now, there is another course I paid for. Is called DBA, Daily Bank Alert. That is, money enters my account every day. So that's what I'm learning now. DBA, Daily Bank Alert. How are they entering? Is because I have automated some business systems so that I create digital products. I make sure that I'm investing a lot. So that is why I say, when I see people that are not interested to learn something that will make them money, I'm afraid. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that somebody, okay, because like, for instance, let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth. What I am teaching right now has high monetary value. People pay a lot. Yeah. The information I'm giving out there, these are things that I've learned by paying masters, experts to learn what I'm sharing with you. Yes, glory, that's true. Everyone must be digitally skilled at the highest level. Because the more digital skills you have, the more money you're going to have. Okay, now let's look at the a case study of two mathematics teachers. A case study of two mathematics teachers. The first teacher, these two teachers goes to the same school. They all teach mathematics. And let's say they all receive 200,000. Now the other teacher, after finishing teaching, is what? After finishing teaching, is what? Is mathematics, goes home. Maybe he has got let's say he has got part-time students. Let's say 10 of them. He teaches them mathematics, and everyone gives him, maybe, let's say, for instance, 10,000. Oh, Miracle, great to have you here, Newton. Okay, so but another teacher, he goes home and creates a YouTube channel to be teaching formulas and basics of mathematics. So while this one is teaching 10 part-time students, this one grows his YouTube channel to 100,000. I'm giving an example. Okay, let's not go even to 100. Let's go to 1,000. Let's go to 1,000. Then, as his YouTube channel is growing, YouTube is paying him money. You understand? Okay, let's say they get to 100,000, maybe YouTube pays him money. Then let's say, because he has got viewers who are watching him every day, he creates a digital product, maybe with mathematics formulas. Okay, maybe a digital product. He titled it Mathematics Made Easy, and it's okay. I'm selling this at, let's say he's selling it at $10. Then all of a sudden 500 people buys that digital product at $10. $10, if you do times 2,000 now, that's 10 million. You see that all these two are teachers. Do you see the case study I'm giving you? All these are teachers, and all of them are teaching mathematics. But their approach to teaching mathematics is different. The other one, apart from teaching in that school where it gets 200,000, wants to digitize his knowledge. Then from there, creates a YouTube channel. He's there, and he begins to create digital products. He creates another product, Mathematics Made Easy. Then from there, he creates another product, key formulas in mathematics. Then from there, he's selling those products. The YouTube is also paying him because his YouTube channel is growing. Do you see the difference between these two teachers? So the question is, which teacher is smart among these two? Give me the answer. Which teacher is smart among the two? So today, for instance, now we have got we have got medical doctors who have YouTube channel, but there are many doctors, they don't have YouTube channels. They are not on LinkedIn. Aha, yeah, thank you. Which one? The one who has digitized teaching mathematics. Because that one is leveraging, yes, Glory. That one is leveraging the digital platform to reach a wider audience and therefore create more money. Because when we go when you go on the digital platforms, it's a game of numbers. Yeah. And how much money does it take to create a YouTube channel? It's free to create a YouTube channel. But because somebody is not digitally, intelligent or aware, then he's just saying, oh no, the government is wicked. They are only giving me 200,000. Even the parents of these 10 children that I'm teaching as a part-time, they are also difficult to pay money. While somebody else, he just goes in the room, he's on YouTube, he's teaching there, and he's making money from across the world. One of my goals in 2024 is to make money from not just Kwacha. I actually have a dollar account because I'm targeting to collect dollars around the world. Yeah, so digitize your professional knowledge. That's it. That's how to make money now. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, that you need to be asking yourself, what are the digital skills that are calling for a lot of money? What are the digital skills many are using to make money? And how many of skills was in the skills economy? So what will happen now in the skills economy is not just your profession, you understand? For instance, I study human resource management, and I'm on a course to pursue a master's in degree in business administration. It's not an issue of just having an MBA. It is an issue of digitally packaging my knowledge to be able to get a share of the money that is there on the digital platform. Please, if you have got people that you love, you can invite them to this broadcast. A lot of young people that are carrying smartphones in their hands, but they don't even know how to do it. When I see somebody is using a smartphone, he said, "Can you share me 5,000?" He doesn't know that what he's carrying is something that can make him money. So, for instance, now I'm going to run. I have got my own consultancy that I run, and someone will be flying all the way from Blantyre for a session with me on how he can digitize his knowledge. Because I'll just open, I gave him an overview that you have got a lot of knowledge, you can digitize it. And there are many people here that I'm going to help, those that want my services. I'm going to help you to digitize your knowledge. Some of you have got a knowledge of employment relations, labor laws, and all that. And many companies are, it's a blessing to be with you people. So we are in the skills economy. So the businessman must be skilled. The career person must be skilled. Because at first, we thought that, we thought that, it's only career people that need skills. No. Business people need skills. They need skills to automate their business systems. They need skills to structure their businesses. They need skills to automate their business processes so that they can make more money. Can I tell the new language? The new language is leverage. Yeah, leverage. Leveraging technology to tap into the share of money that is available there. I trust you're still with me. This is already 10, so let me finish here. But then, what is the best? Leveraging technology now. It's leveraging technology. That's very key. And okay, number 5. Let's go to 5. The question is: are you ready to adapt? Are you ready to adapt? Now look at how. The question is, are you ready to adapt? Now, let me tell you something, some of the things that I've experienced over the time. Do you know that it is easy for business people in the Western world to collect money from us, but it's not easy for us to collect money from them. I'm asking again. Do you know that it is easy for the Western world to collect money from us, but it's not that easy for us to collect money from there and bring it here? The question is, what's the difference? Our friends in the Western world are digitally advanced and they have set up digital systems, created digital products which we use. And when we use, we pay. I mean, we pay for Facebook adverts. We pay for Facebook promotion. Now there are music apps now. For instance, now there is one that is called Spotify. For Spotify, there is a free one and there's a premium one. On the premium one, I'm told you're supposed to pay $10. I don't know. Okay, let's just try to, I'm a man of figures, so let's just try to check. I don't know if you are online here and you know how many users does Spotify have. Let's check. Okay. Look at what I'm hearing here now. In February 2024, Spotify has over 574 million monthly active users. This is a huge increase of over 85 million new users since the end of 2022. There is no doubt that Spotify knows how to acquire new users and maintain loyalty on the platform. If you use Spotify here, just signify that you use it. Spotify is now. Look at this. 574 million people that are using Spotify. These are active users. I'm not talking about the people that are just there, because the people that are there must even be more than this. But these are monthly active users, 574 million. And if you want to get the premium one, which is $10, let's just do a simple mathematics that 50% of the people on this platform are able to buy. Okay, so 574 million divided by 2, let's say 50% of the people on Spotify are able to pay them times $10. This is 287 million dollars. $287 million. Let's try to bring it to kwacha. This is 574 billion. That's almost the budget of Malaya. I'm just joking. But what I'm trying to say is that our friends in the Western world are creating digital products that we are using to access several services and goods, then we're paying them. The question is, can't they pay us too? They can, if we scale up in our digital skills, and that is if we are ready to adapt to the new technological environment. Are you with me here? Yeah. So our friends have set up system. For instance, now you want to collect money from the Western world. There is a platform. There's a platform. It's called. There is an online platform. It's called. Actually, there are many now, but there is one that is called PayPal. Now, the truth is, any money you receive through PayPal, a percentage of it goes to PayPal. Today we have another one. It's called WorldRemit. All those are digital products. Listen to this. The one that created World Remit, or the one that created PayPal, he just created a digital product and put it on the digital platform. And you use it to receive money from your relatives. Then there's a money that goes there. So it means that that person will be playing golf. That person will be playing golf somewhere else. And you are using PayPal. And it's because the systems are being automated. It's an automated business system. And it will be chopping money there. And the person is playing golf somewhere there. Simply because the person is digitally smart. Guys, let's get digitally smart. So the reason it is easy for our friends from the West to collect money from us is because they have created digital platforms to be collecting money from us. They have created digital products to be collecting money from us. So if we are to collect money, it's possible for you to be around Kawale or to be around Napedi. Then you are collecting money from all over the world. All you need is to be digitally smart. So when we say, okay, there's a paid class for digital skills, I hope somebody will run up and say, okay, I'm going to be part of that class. Before you begin to envy people. Because what is going to happen is this. Now, I'm not even telling people to stop, their 8 a.m. to 5 a.m. work. But what is going to happen is that somebody will be at work 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., but there is an automated business system online that is making money for him. And look at what somebody said. Somebody said from 8 a.m., we work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. to pay our bills. Or we work from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m., 12 midnight, 1 a.m. to build an empire. What am I trying to say? Instead of complaining that there's no money, the government is, for instance, now, for your information now, you can be receiving money from any part of the world, if you understand what I'm talking about here. As I'll be teaching you on digital skills masterclass, I will show you places where money are being made. There is Upwork, there is Fiverr, several places where people sit in their dormitory, people sit in their rooms, and they'll be making money from all across the world. Yes, Wilson. That's a good observation. Most of those digital products that our friends from the West call, they'll give you free one. When they are free, then from there they say there is what to pay, and you have already seen the benefits of that product. Then you just pay, and most of them, for instance, they'll say, okay, pay $2, and you check $2. That's about 5,000 questions. You just pay it, but you don't know that they are collecting that money from thousands or even millions of users. So they are like for instance, one of the key elements of digital products that sells most is that they're user friendly, just like Facebook. So for them, they just make a digital product that is user friendly. Then from there, they are collecting money from there. So the question is, they are collecting money from us. Where can we collect money from them? And for your information, I am in an inner circle of what we call the creative economy of people that are collecting money from all over the world. There are people that pay me for my digital products from different places. And what I'm doing, I'm scaling up. Do you know that it's possible? It's possible to be in one place and be making 10 million every day. Be making 20 million every day because you have created a large expanse. Okay. We are going further. If you are still with me, type I'm still with you. Don't go to sleep, please. Don't allow sleep to rob you of this thing. If you are with me, type I'm with you. Okay, if I'm with you, type I'm still with you there. Okay, Ezekiel Jumbani, thank you. But let's go to number 6. Number 6, I'll be showing you knowledge is a new gold. Knowledge is a new gold. Type, you are with me, type that knowledge is a new gold. 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 Knowledge is the new gold, yeah. Knowledge is a new gold. Knowledge is a new gold. Knowledge is a new gold. Knowledge is the new gold. Knowledge is the new gold. Okay, now, what I want you to understand is that we're in the golden era of knowledge. And it's the people that, when I see people are not, when I see people that are not curious or don't pay attention to the kind of discussion that is happening here, I feel sorry. I was listening to a thought leader and influencer this afternoon, and he said something else. He said, for instance, call for miracle intervention service. The whole place will be packed, and there's nothing wrong about that. I do miracle intervention services. Pray for you that. But you see, when you now put a platform like this, okay, for instance, the power of digital skills, you just discover that a few people have come in because they do not realize the value of knowledge. 1, 2, they also don't realize the season we are in. We are at the time that knowledge is the new gold. One of my mentors that is coaching me now, for you to speak with him for 45 minutes, you pay him 4 million. For him to speak for 45 minutes, you pay him 2 million. No, not 2 million. You pay him, how much is that, 2 million? Yeah. You pay him 4 million, yeah. You pay him 4 million kwacha for him to speak just for 45 minutes. What's that? That's the new gold. So what is going to happen in this new economy is that people that are advanced in what I call applicable knowledge, actionable knowledge, result-oriented knowledge, they are the people that are going to have money in their hands. That's why I told you that what I'm sharing with you tonight is a lot of money. It is just out of generosity that I want to awaken many people to come out of the passive, place where they are. But now knowledge is a new gold. And if you are not, proactive, if you are not curious enough to know, then you'll be relegated to the back. Like, for instance, what I'm saying, that all of you here now, all of us here, there is a level of knowledge or a kind of knowledge that we have. Do you know that knowledge, you can grow in it? One of the courses now, for instance, I'm an author. I told you one of the courses I'm attending now. That one is running for a month now. Actually, as soon as I finish this broadcast, I'm entering into that class. Are you going to sleep? Sleeping to what? To do what now? When I've got so much to cover. So, one of the classes that I'm attending the class on creative writing, and I paid for it. I wrote a post the other time. What are you investing in yourself? What investment are you making to update and upgrade yourself? Every month, I'm making an investment. Every month, I'm making an investment to learn new things, because knowledge is a new God. I don't know if I shared in the previous class that I was doing a consulting for a particular person who needed some of my services, and I spoke for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And the person said, what you have shared is exactly what I needed. What you have shared is exactly what I needed. And the person went ahead, and paid me 800,000. I don't know how much that would be in dollars now. Just divide it by 2,000. So this person paid me 800,000 just in his office for speaking to him for 30 minutes. I deal in knowledge. That's my field. I'm an infopreneur. Yeah, I deal in information. On Saturday, I had a consultation business with someone in also another area of knowledge that I'm vast. And I think we spoke for about an hour. And by the time I was leaving that, I had made about 500,000, and 350,000 was paid to me. They'll pay me the other remaining amount of money. What am I trying to say? Knowledge is a new God. So the question you need to ask yourself, what do I know? Okay. On what I know, what is the value of it in the marketplace? Yeah. So you need, and for your information, there's no limit to how far you can grow in this thing. No limit to how far you can grow. It's all about the issue of your curiosity. Somewhere around 2022, I went on a platform. It's called Allison. Allison, they offer free courses. I did a course, finished. It's free courses. How did I know that? Now let me tell you how I knew that. There is a Malawian journalist that I admire so much, but this journalist, many people don't know that he's a journalist because he has evolved. He has changed. He's an influencer, makes a lot of money. He's running several businesses at the same time. So this other time, he just went on Facebook and he shared that for me. If you see me that I'm advanced, they are digital platforms where they teach courses for free or where they teach some stuff for free. That is where I started from. I began to seek those places. Then from there now, from learning free courses, I have now gone to learning paid courses, because I have realized that paid courses have got higher value than free courses. But it's every time I'm updating my knowledge base. I don't think I'm reading less than 7 books right now. The other book I'm reading is just here. Yeah, The Parable of Dollars. Proven Strategies for Financial Success. I'm reading another book, The Psychology of Money. There's another book that is waiting for me, Atomic Habits. So many books. Now, these are books that are just trying to enlarge and, upgrade my perspective, the way I look at things. Because I don't want to do things, commonly. So everybody should realize that knowledge is the new God, and that is the deeper you dig in knowledge, the higher you rise. The deeper you deep in knowledge, the better you're going to become. So it's not an issue of, okay, it's not an issue. Now, the problem that we have now is not an issue of scarcity of knowledge. There's a scripture which says, my people are perished for lack of knowledge. But if you read that scripture first, it said, because you have rejected knowledge, therefore also reject you. So it's not just an issue. It's not just an issue of scarcity of knowledge, but rejection of knowledge. And trainings like this will help you to understand which area of knowledge can I focus. Because it's not just like for me now, I am very careful, I'm selective in the things that I'm reading. It's not just reading this, reading that, reading that. No, you are reading in an area where you want to build expertise. You are reading in an area where you want to gain mastery. You are reading in an area where you want to become better. You are strategic in your study. It's not just about picking, sometimes when we talk about knowledge. So somebody pick this knowledge, pick this knowledge, pick. No, you are specific. Like for instance now, there are areas of knowledge that I must immerse myself in those areas. If I must become better. So I buy books, I buy courses, I attend seminars. If you are with me, type there, I'm still with you. Well, I'm going towards finishing this broadcast. Yeah, but you do yourself a lot of good. Okay, let's go to number 7. Number 7 is like a question. What's your social capital? Thank you, Berias. Thank you, Ezekiel. What's your social capital? Yeah, the deeper you dig in knowledge, the more God you have. Yeah. Okay, so thank glory. Okay, now let's go to what's your social capital. Can somebody write there? What's your social capital? We want to answer that question. What's your social capital? 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 Okay, thank you. Yeah, that is what's your social capital. I want to ask that question. Now, you must have heard that your network determines your net worth. That your association also determines your substance. So if your network determines your net worth, the question you should ask, what's social capital? Well, okay. What do you mean by social capital? What do you mean by social capital? What do we mean by social capital? Social capital, in a nutshell, is a summary of quality and meaningful relationships that are in a position to add value to your life, either spiritually, either mentally, either intellectually, academically, or financially. So your social capital is a summary of the meaningful, qualitative, productive relationships that you have. That these are people that are in a position to add value to you. Now, I always tell people that in your phone, there are numbers and there are contacts. Somebody is asking, what's the difference between numbers and contacts? Numbers are simply telephone numbers that does not add any value to you. They are just numbers. Okay, I've got 500 numbers in my phone. But among those numbers, what are the contacts you have? What do you mean by contacts? Contacts are numbers of people that have content that can be able to upgrade the value of your life. So you discover that you have got a lot of numbers. For instance, one of my friends, let me tell you this. One of my friends was about to open a business that Reserve Bank had to approve. Now, for Reserve Bank to approve, He needed a particular amount of money in his account for Reserve Bank to approve the business he was applying for. Look at this. What he did was just to call a what? To call a number of, to call one of his contacts. Reserve Bank needs about 30 million to be in my account for them to approve a particular process. So it's not like he's borrowing that money to use. That money just needs to reflect in his account. So the friend just transferred 30 million there. And when Reserve Bank saw it, they now approved his business. So that one who sent that 30 million to his account is not a number. That one is a contact. So the question is, okay, you have got many numbers, but how many contacts do you have? So one of the things that you must do in 2024 or in your life, if you are to make progress, is to upgrade your association. That's why I've told you that I have got mentors and coaches, and I pay them money to access their knowledge. Because if that knowledge must add, listen to this, whatever you don't value can never add value to you. I don't know if you heard that. Whatever you don't value can never add value to you. Whatever you don't value can never add value to your life. Whatever you don't value can never add value to your life. So, one of the things to do to advance yourself financially is to add quality, value-adding contacts to your phone. Yeah, whatever you don't value can never add value to you. An inspiration came to me, and if you can type, if you are typing, you can type it down. If you're writing, you can write it down. If you cling to your old circle, your life will continue going around circles. If you cling to your old circle, your life will continue going around circles. What's your old circle? Your old circle are not just your old friends that you went to school with. No. Your old circle, it is a circle of friends that are not adding any value to your life. A circle of friends, they are not growing intellectually, they are not growing professionally, they are not growing mentally, they are not growing in any aspect of their life. It is better for me to have 10 contacts than to have 100 numbers that are of people that I can call them when I need something else. Yeah, if you cling to your old circle, your life will continue going around circles. And you see, that is why I always tell my mentees that always keep evolving. There is a higher and better vision of yourself that has not yet been realized. You understand me, glory? There is a higher version of yourself that has not yet been manifested, that has not yet been realized. What are you doing to produce or to bring out that higher value? What are you doing to bring out that higher version of yourself? There is a higher version of yourself. Thank you, Jania Kaonga. Upgrade your association. I am deliberately and consciously doing that. You know, I was telling some of my friends, the ones that I relate with, they are billionaires. Why am I relating with billionaires? Because now I was telling some people that the things that God has called me to do, even millions cannot be able to do them. So this financial upgrade class is not about millions. It's about something bigger than that. Because there is a lot of things to do for the kingdom of God. I can't afford to be broke. There are a lot of people to help. For me, for any information, to be online and be teaching that, it means that there is data here now. Just give me a minute, just let me connect power to this. Yeah.
Sorry. Give me light. Give me light.
Okay, thank you guys. I'll continue. Just wanted to power my gadgets. Yeah. I wanted to power this, connect this phone. Yeah. So yes, there is a higher version of you that is yet to be realized. But you see, that higher version of you to be realized, you need access to knowledge, but also you need access, to people that will be able to. I'm just trying to shift my things here so that I can be able to still have access to power. Thank you. Okay, so we're talking about there is a need for us to build a social capital. Type there, I must build my social capital. I must build my social capital. I must build my social capital. Type there, I must build my social capital. I must build my social capital. Can you type there, I must build my social capital? I must build my social capital. So there is a need for us to build our social capital so that we are able to maximize the opportunities that are around us. Most of the things that I'm telling you, there are things that I have learned from my inner circle. Yeah, I must build my social capital. There are opportunities that you will never realize them unless you build your social capital. And many people are not careful about building their social capital. They just think that things will just happen on their own. No, you have to be intentional about it. You have to go out. There are meetings that I pay to attend just to meet some people. There are meetings I pay to attend just to meet a certain class of people. I'm very, very intentional about it. Very, very intentional about it. Like, for instance, now, many of you have seen that a lot of rich people, they play golf. For instance, I'm giving you an example. A lot of rich people, they play golf. Many people think that they play golf because they want to show off that they have money. No, it is when they go to play golf. That is the place where they meet people of their class, people that share them ideas for them to advance in their business and their careers. They are intentional about connections. There are certain clubs they pay money for. They want to belong to a certain class of people, not just because they want to be seen there. No, they want to connect to like-minded people. We must be conscious because, listen to this. Remember, I've already said that your net worth is a product of your network. You can never make more money beyond your network. That is where you have to leverage on whatever, I'm only remaining 15 minutes to finish here, so let me do a little bit quick. Yeah. So you must build your social capital. Well, you also, there are people who make statements like, it's an ignorant statement that person, I don't care. I don't care who knows me or don't know me. No, sir. It matters who knows you. Today, I nearly lost 560,000 in a transaction. I nearly lost that money. How was it averted? By somebody that I knew, who knew somebody of the high authority, who said, no, he doesn't need to pay that amount of money. Then I didn't pay it. Why? Simply because I knew somebody else. Never underestimate the power of your social capital. Who knows you and who do you know? I remember there was a time I was selected among the men that the presidency had selected to do a particular national task. How did I find myself in that place? Somebody who knew me recommended my name within the office of the president. Okay, this assignment that needs to be done, this man can be included there. And I was able to do that. Never underestimate the power of your network. Who you know matters. Who knows you matters. Don't say, no, I don't care who does. No, it matters. It is social capital. That is where one of the skills you must learn is called interpersonal skills. You must learn how to relate with people. You must master emotional intelligence. You must learn how to put your emotions under control, not to break. Many people just walk out of relationships anyhow. Many people don't know how to build relationships. Many people don't know how to. Many people don't know how to build relationships. They don't know how to sustain relationships. Many people don't even value relationships. Many people just walk out of value adding relationships because they don't realize what we're talking about here. Okay, let's go to 8. I will stop at 9. Let's go to 8. Build your online presence. Build your online presence. Build your online presence. You know, I'm an author, for instance. So I see many of my author friends, they are not intentional about building an online presence. I remember I was dealing with an editor the other time who was editing my books, and I now noted that there was inefficiency in her work. So I asked her, are you on Facebook? He said, no, I'm not on Facebook. He said, how will you be able to produce quality work when you don't interact with experts in social media platforms? So build a social media presence. Build a strong online presence. We pay money. Recently, I paid a Nigerian lady to clear a bill that was on my Facebook page. Build your online presence. Because you see, an online presence now is a market. I was talking to, there's a class that I'm doing. There's a class that I'm doing is a what? What is a what? It's a writing master class. So I was telling them that. I have sold thousands of my books. I'm talking about my books. I have sold thousands of my books. Over 50 million, my what we have made from books. When I was starting writing, when I was starting to write books, you know, the people that were already writing books, they told me, no, books don't sell in Malaya. But I'm telling you, it's not true. We have sold over 50 million. Kwacha, from my books that I've written, and we are still selling. But the question is, what do I use? I can tell you, I'm not on TV, I'm not on radio selling those books. I only use the social media. How is that possible? I am constantly building my online presence. Thank you, Enoch. Build your online presence. Never joke with building your own presence. Show up there. It is a market. Now, look at this. When you go to the market, there are two things you must do. You must market and you must sell. So when you go on the social media, understand that you have gone to the marketplace. Social media is a marketplace. It's an online store. So you go there with the product, we go there with the marketing strategy. Market your skills, market your products. Market yourself there. Be marketable. Build, keep on building it, keep on building it. Numbers, metrics are very important in making money. Never allow anybody else to deceive you that money and numbers are money and numbers on social media are very important. Keep building your brand. You have got a business, but you don't have got a Facebook page for it. You're saying, no, we are just sitting locally. No. Understand that your online presence, your online platform is a global platform. I can tell you now that I'm a publisher. You understand? I have published for people in America. Published for people. There was a time I published, like right now, I'm publishing for someone in South Africa. I think two in South Africa. Another one I published for in Namibia. Another one in Uganda. Another one in America. How was I able to have all those businesses? And I made a lot of money because I have got an online, I have got a business, and it's there online. Lighted Insight Publishing House is there. I'm the CEO of Lighted Insight Publishing House. It's on the public domain. And we are constantly advertising our services, constantly building our brand online. That is building on the brand online and on site. So if you are serious, you understand? If you are serious about making money online, if you are serious about aligning with the new rules of money, there will be a social media platform that you're going to have. There will be you will be on Facebook, you'll be on YouTube, you'll be on Instagram, you'll be on LinkedIn. You will take serious. You will not be posting drama on your WhatsApp status. You know that your WhatsApp status is your business catalog. Your WhatsApp status is a showroom for your products. But you are there, all you are doing is just laughing, putting emojis, laughing, and while others are making money there. What am I trying to say? Never joke with building your online presence. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I'm on WhatsApp. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm in all those platforms. So what we need to do now is that in all those platforms we have, make sure that, listen to this, you are only entitled to make money daily if you are marketing daily and if you are selling daily. So build your online presence. Don't be alive offline and be dead online. Don't be alive offline and be dead online. Let your physical presence, if you have a business, open the business page there. Market your business daily. For your information, there are sometimes I wonder how people buy my books. That they never commented on a post. That somebody did not comment on your post, it did not mean that they didn't read it. Actually, people have bought products from me who never commented. They just saw it and they came and they paid for a product. Oh, what a night. Okay, let me now finish with the last one. It's a summon of everything for the new rules of money. The last one, right there, leverage on technology. 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 That's the last one. I'm finishing. I trust you have been helped. Type on the stream there, leverage on technology. Yeah, leverage on technology. Now, all the apps that are on your phone there, they are to help you leverage technology in a way that advances your life, upgrades your personality, increase your knowledge. Remember, we said already at the beginning that don't have a smartphone and yet you are not smart. Yeah, leverage on technology. Invest in whatever you need to invest. Take advantage. Now, what does it mean to leverage? To leverage is to take advantage of something that is already existing for your betterment or for your advancement. So leverage on technology now. How do you leverage on technology? As I've already said, make sure that you have got digital products. You have got digital products that you are using, that you are creating. As I finish now, content creators are the people that are leveraging on technology to solve human problems. Content creators are people that are leveraging on technology to create solutions for human problems. There are a lot of problems around. How did Mark Zuckerberg create Facebook? Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook while he was on the campus. He saw that people are, he understood the psychology that human beings are social beings. They like to socialize, and he created a platform. Now, can you see now? We call Facebook a social media, but look at the busy that is happening there. Massive. Tell me any reputable business that is not on social media. But when we look at, like for instance, now in Chichewa, we call Facebook Sambalan Cheso. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what the name that we call Facebook. So we call Facebook, okay, Sambalan Cheso. You understand? That is your place. Permanent Hama Jeza. Hey, no. Like you know, see a bit of Facebook, Umaga Jeza and the hand. I'm there on a purpose. I'm there on a mission. I know I'm a content creator. I know I produce digital products. Every other thing that is posted there is there just to encourage people, but I understand that I'm there. There is an aspect. I'm a pastor. There is a place where I use Facebook as a pastor to minister to people, to be a blessing. But there is also a place where I use Facebook as a business to market my digital products, to build my online audience. Are you still with me? Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that join the creative economy. Join the economy of creators. That is men and women that are creating products to meet the problems of people. They are leveraging technology. Now, look at this now. Even farming now is leveraging technology. Every aspect of human endeavor is leveraging technology to advance their agendas. Why not you? But the goal is to create money, because the rules of money have changed. And all we need to do is to adapt to those new rules. And before you know it, we'll be singing a song that we heeded to the instruction that we're giving now. Then we adapted. I know that so much value has been received. And this brings us to an end of our class. And in due course, I'm going to show you the package, the digital skills masterclass that I'm going to be offering, the digital skills that you need now and how you can use them to make money in the digital market space. It was awesome being with you, and I know that this video will be here, and I know that you go through it again. You take notes, and what I want you to do now is to put up action points of what you have learned today. What are you going to do with the knowledge you have received today? Many of you have got my inbox. You can inbox me. This pastor, this is what I'm going to do with the knowledge that I've received. Sir, this is the knowledge. These are the steps I'm going to take with the knowledge that I've received. Now this brings us to the end. I'm wishing you a good night as you reflect on what you have heard. And by the time we are meeting again next week, Wednesday, I think we should be very far from now. Have the best of time. Good night. If this live session has been a blessing to you, it has helped you, you can also put, you can get to the WhatsApp group. You give us how this has helped you, and so that many people who can come, because to be part of this live broadcast, it will be there on the live stream. But people should also understand that this thing is going to be pulled down anytime. You're welcome, guys. Wishing you all the best. And 2024, we must make money. We must move forward. Well, there are a lot of things. Thank you, Ezekiel Juman. Don't forget, I've told you, I've written this book, 22 Unchangeable Rules of Money. It's only 12,000. But for those that are attending this class, I'm giving it to you at only 10,000. So you can inbox me, get a copy. All the best. Thank you.